4 defects, 10 to wreck my sleep. The quest to be more perfect than 4 prefects while I'm dreaming of electric sheep. Cause Soylent Green is people, resistance is just futile. Pop a red pill and a blue pill and I dilate my pupils moving light speed.
Watsky, Brave New World, Section A. Pretty much going to wait until the trumpet comes in and revs up and it goes verp. After that, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 16 times into the verse, 15 times a fill, 15 times another fill. So the verse kind of has a cyclical feel to it, but the very first bar is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, if you play that in isolation, you don't really get the feel because it's more of a circle. So here it is played a couple times, and then you'll catch kind of where it goes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So when you play it at speed, you'll kind of hear that and on the 4 feels like it's tied in with the 1 up front. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 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 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So you feel like you should start with an and, but if you listen to the recording, it starts on the 1. So once you play it through the first time, it'll start to feel like that cycle. After 15 times, then there's going to be a fill that's going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and back into the verse again. Let me show the fill one more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and last time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then it goes into the verse 15 times. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then after the 15th time, there's just a fill that's 1. Let me do verse, fill, as though you're starting on the first playthrough. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Section B, you're going to play this 1 and 2, 3, 4, right? 1 and 2, 3, 4. 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 16 times, and at certain intervals, you're actually going to add, after the 4, you're going to add an and, so it's going to kind of drag it or scoot it along like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4 and then you'll rest 7 times for the verse. So let me show you, how about I play it 4 times. The first bar, I'll drag it on the first 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 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 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Each bar 1 time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Tricky because the bridge that happens 6 times sort of connects to the last bar in section B. So here's section B, that final bar connected to the start of section C. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 3, and 3, and 4, and 3, and 5, and 3, and 6, and 3, and now you're at 2 minutes and 46 seconds for the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the way that the first and last bar in section C sort of tie into the bars around them makes the rhythm feel really strange, so you just have to kind of get that loop sort of idea going. Let me show you the fill from 246 to 250 again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. A little bit quicker, each piece one time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 1 and 3 and 1 and 3 and. That fill at 248 kind of goes, right? And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. One and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let me show you each of those one more time. The first bar, 1 and 3 and 4, 1 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 4 and. One more time. 1 and 3 and 4, 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and. One more time. 1 and 3 and 4, 1 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So I like to remember that last bar at 302. 1 and 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, left, and 4 and up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and up. One and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And if you want to throw in 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a, then do it on number 15. But stop at 329 and rest for 1 and 2 and. Otherwise, it throws off the sticking when you jump into the fill. And it will have you hitting the floor tom, then coming up for the China, which could, you could get stuck under it or drop your stick or make a mistake. So here's number 15 in the first bar at 304. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a rest. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a. Into the chorus. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4. So each bar one time. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, a little bit quicker on that chorus, the third and fourth bar. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4. You can count that a bunch of different ways. You can count exactly what's written. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 4. You can count all the eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. But it's probably easier to just count what's written. So here is all of section E one time each. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4.